Hi guys! Oh, you guys are feeling good tonight. I'm Andrea Metcalf. This is Cougars Across America, where midlife matters. Yeah. Right? Just because you're 40 doesn't mean that you have to sit on the sofa and stay inside. In fact, today we're going to talk about health and living and giving and, of course, money. Do you guys like money? Yeah. But it always seems that you may not have enough of it. So we're going to get right going into my first guest. Welcome, Susan Templeton. Come on in, Susan.
Hey, Andrea.
She's my dear friend, beautiful girl. Let's sit down. Let's talk about money and what makes sense here. You know, you're in your 40s. You think you've got some money, but what's the real truth? What's going on here?
Well, I think people make some mistakes today, and I think it's important for them to reflect. And one of the big mistakes that they make is they live beyond their means.
Oh. Anybody here overspending?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's not talk too much about that. But what can we do? What are some alternatives, or what's the solution?
What everybody should do, especially in midlife, if you haven't done it yet, is to really take a look at how much money you're going to need for retirement and make sure that you can get there. You don't want to find out when it's too late that you're not going to have enough money. And that means taking a look at what your assets are now, what your income is, how much you're saving, and really what you need to live on. And to sit down and put together that analysis, as painful as it is, it's really going to set you for your future. And, you know, and one last thing, Andrea, we're living to ripe old ages these days. 40 is young, and you're going to be living to maybe 100, so you really need to plan out that far.
That's so true. I mean, it never seems like you have enough money, but if you don't know where your money's going, you can't control that. And you're with Staffword Wells, you're a financial expert, so you help people plan these things. What are the biggest mistakes, besides not saving enough, that most people make, including women?
I think the biggest mistake that I see out there is I would bet 50% of America does not have an estate plan. And everyone thinks estate plans, ooh, it's about dying and it's a will and I don't want to deal with it. But actually an estate plan is much more than that. An estate plan allows you to set up your assets so that it's protected against creditors. It allows you to set up a plan so that you know who's going to make financial and health decisions for you if you become incapacitated. And it's about providing for your children and making sure there's someone there for your children if something should happen to you.
Okay, all of you in the audience and everyone who's at home, hashtag Today TV Live, I want you guys to write down tonight at least 2 or 3 things that you can maybe cut and put that money into savings. Maybe it's a latte every other day to save calories, and maybe it's just, you know, staying in once in a while with your loved ones. We're going to come back. Are you guys feeling good? Yeah! Coming up next, I'm going to tell you about somebody who's had tragedy and has turned it into just an amazing, amazing foundation. Come back.